Gold investors share the same macroeconomic view as Bitcoin investors, but I think they tend to lack one key insight. Money is technology, and Bitcoin's superior monetary technology with powerful network effect. I've watched hundreds of interviews of gold advocates, and they almost never address the technology issue. I found a reference by Mike Maloney 10 years ago, but for the most part, they're not thinking about technology. Diversification makes no sense when there's a correct answer to an engineering problem. You would never diversify the metal in an aircraft wing, or the answer to a math problem, or the shape of a ship's hull, or the oxygen content in a scuba tank. When the cabin depressurizes, you don't place an oxygen mask on 10% of your family. Money is a winner-take-all competition. There is an answer. Choosing the wrong answer has dire consequences. Gold bugs say put 10% into physical gold to protect against the bank crash. What about the other 90%? They're not really providing a solution. They're suggesting a hedge. Bitcoin is a solution. Mike Maloney, he says, quote, "The greatest wealth transfer in history is therefore the greatest opportunity in the history of mankind." Well, yeah, if you actually pick the winner in the wealth transfer. If you pick the loser, then you miss out. The gold standard fails because gold doesn't sufficiently empower people to control their own property. Governments and banks can tax or confiscate those rights. The gold industry can inflate away that property. Bitcoin addresses this issue by shifting power into the hands of individuals via cryptography and implementing a decentralized security protocol via proof of work. And therefore, it's protecting money from taxation, inflation, and confiscation. Billions of individuals can take control of their money via mobile technology and trade with each other at the speed of light via currency of their choice. Hayek said, "I don't believe we'll ever have good money again before we take the thing out of the hands of government. That is, we can't take them violently out of the hands of government. All we can do is by some sly roundabout way introduce something they can't stop." Bitcoin's a money virus. Nobody's ever defended anything successfully. There is only attack and attack and attack some more. That's patent. Gold is defense. Bitcoin is an offense. It's spreading at 200% a year. It's going to be to 250 million people by the end of this year. Next stop is 1 billion. Next stop is everybody. The network is worth 25 trillion a year to solve the strong money problem. The protocol is already recruited Binance, Coinbase, Fidelity, PayPal, MicroStrategy, Tesla. We heard Venmo joined. Next will come Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. Bitcoin's an economic imperative. It's a technical imperative. It's a moral imperative. Economically, there's $250 trillion of currency derivatives that are debasing at least 10% a year. That's a $25 trillion a year problem. Every investor needs to store value to survive the currency flood. Technically, this is the greatest mobile application. This will be the greatest mobile application. Mobile wallets holding digital currency and digital assets. It's going to allow 5 billion people to trade with each other and protect their life force. Bitcoin is the protocol that synchronizes 100,000 financial applications in cyberspace. It'll be the kingmaker, and it's going to tip the balance of power in favor of whichever big tech company firm embraces it the most. It's a moral imperative. It's the best hope the human race has for life, liberty, and property for the 8 billion people struggling under the weight of excessive regulation, corrupt politicians, and collapsing currencies and dangerous physical environments. It is an instrument of economic empowerment and can be delivered to everybody. So, if you believe in sound money, life, liberty, property, and the pursuit of happiness, it's time to abandon gold and move on to Bitcoin. This century, we've digitally transformed messages, books, photos, videos, meetings, newspapers, payments, and relationships. Now it's time to transform money. Bitcoin is hope for a better world.